Pregnant mom undergoes emergency C-section. Doctor look into uterus and asks where's the baby. While pregnant with her first child, a woman had the most incredible and unforgettable experience. She went for a routine checkup in her final weeks of pregnancy, only to find out she needed an emergency C-section. But the real surprise came after the doctor looked inside her uterus. In January 2023, Tamara McPhedran turned to TikTok to share her shocking account with the world. In a two-part video series, she narrated her most unusual experience during her first pregnancy, which became etched in her mind forever. Taking a walk down memory lane, McPhedran said she was barely 17 at the time. Owing to her motherly instincts, she sensed something was wrong. But when she consulted the doctors, they dismissed all her worries given her young age. McPhedran started her eye-opening story with a short opening video with inlay that read, "When the surgeon opened me up during an emergency C-section at 31 weeks to find an empty uterus. She had another scan where the medical staff couldn't find her baby's heartbeat." Since it was posted, the video had become a viral sensation, garnering millions of views. As of April 3, 2023, it has garnered 6 million views and over 211K reactions. In response to netizens' popular demand for more details, McPhedran did a story time. McPhedran shared 2 longer clips to explain what she lived. In the first part, she began by saying that although she had not yet reached her due date, she knew she was pregnant. She added, "We had seen the baby in there, so it was there. Just not in the place it should have been." The then 17-year-old McPhedran went for her first ultrasound at 14 weeks. Knowing something wasn't right, she discussed her concerns and worries with the medical staff. But McPhedran noted that nobody listened to her because she was only a teenager. Had they listened to her then, McPhedran said she wouldn't have lived what she did later on. Fast forward to 20 weeks, the woman experienced another health complication. She began bleeding profusely and was in excruciating pain. But even then, she was taken aback when the doctors deemed it normal and told her not to worry. Eventually, McPhedran went for another ultrasound due to her unusually tiny baby bump, and the medical team discovered she had no amniotic fluid. Moreover, the doctors raised concerns regarding placental and baby growth. When she reached 31 weeks, McPhedran said she was advised complete bed rest, owing to little fetal movement. Then she had another scan, where the medical staff couldn't find her baby's heartbeat. While they located the heartbeat later, it was quite low and the baby appeared to be in distress. McPhedran recalled being taken to the labor ward, where doctors decided to perform an emergency C-section. During the procedure, McPhedran received the biggest shock of her life. The doctors told her and her partner that her uterus was empty with only a bag of amniotic fluid. At that moment, the surgeon looked perplexed and asked McPhedran, "Where's the baby?" In part 2 of her video series, McPhedran expressed that she was shocked and clueless and couldn't believe the surgeon. She was lost for words and couldn't comprehend the doctor's words, given that it was their job to know where the baby was. To locate the child, the medical team made a wider incision from one end of McPhedran's hip to the other. It was then that they discovered an extra little cavity where a cervix was absent, but an ovary and a fallopian tube were very much present, and the baby was there. Even more mind-boggling was the cavity was cut off from her uterus. In scientific terminology, McPhedran had a unicornate uterus. Fortunately, she had a safe delivery and neither she nor her baby had any health scares. Since then, the TikTok mom has welcomed twins and another boy who were all delivered before their due dates. As of April 2023, she is expecting another child and hopes to carry her 5th baby to full term. Before concluding her story, McPhedran advised her followers not to ignore any signs and regularly see the doctor if they feel something isn't right in their pregnancy. What do you think about this mother's shocking birth experience? Have you ever heard of a similar scenario?